Good morning, Enid. It is Thursday, February 16th. It is going to be one gorgeous day, Jomara.
It is.
Right now it's clear and 34 degrees. However, it is going to be all kinds of sunshine and a high of 68 on this gorgeous Thursday. Well, welcome to Good Morning Enid. I'm Steve Kime. Grab a cup of coffee and join us for our fastest 30 minutes of the morning. We got news, weather, sports, thunder sports. We've got accountant. This is Heart Health Month, and we're going to talk taxes, so your heart rate may go up a little bit.
Yep.
Or it may go down once you get all this information. So we're glad that you're with us. Good morning, Jomara.
Good morning, Steve. Hi, I'm Jomara Ortiz, and we're coming live to over 14,000 homes in Enid. We're also live streaming around the globe via the World Wide Web. This is Good Morning Enid.
And it's time to rise and shine.
Out on the farm, it's wide open space, it's clear. Oklahoma receives a real ID extension through June.
You're in your 30s or your 40s, for example. You'll just want to show up at 4:30, but we do encourage you. We have 4 opportunities to see the show on February 17th.
A ton of stuff going on here at the Central National Bank Center. Come on.
Just send us an email, and we'll be happy to share.
Hello.
Hey, Derrick. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
It's Thursday again. You know what that means?
Yes, sir.
It's time to rise and shine.
I'm on my way.
Good morning, Jomara.
Good morning. I'm on my way.
Heather.
Good morning. I'm on my way.
Did you check out those curlers? You see
I
that?
love that. Yeah.
I remember many, many years ago, my older sister would have these pop cans that she would put for curlers when she wanted the big curls. Sorry, Kathy, I had to say that. So if you're watching this morning.
Being beautiful means hard work.
Yeah.
So that's why Heather is so
All
pretty.
right. Well,
There we go.
very good. Good morning, Enid. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday, February 16th. Trust you had a good, almost said Thanksgiving, Valentine's. I don't know what I was thinking. Hope you had a good Valentine's Day earlier this week. And it was Jamara's birthday. Bless her heart, she had a half Valentine's, half birthday.
Half birthday.
24, huh?
24 again.
Very good. You don't look like a day over.
Oh.
I'll leave the number out.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a gorgeous,
Steve.
cool 34 degrees this morning. Let's look at some of the statewide temps that Penn has put together for us. And as we look across the state this morning, Lula's at 34 this morning. Way down in southeast Oklahoma, Golden's at 30 degrees. And over at Bragg's in the eastern part, 33. And Roll is 36. And the home of the Wildcats, Ponca City's at 37. And Alfalfa's at the freezing mark. Now, some of the statewide temps. I'm hearing that the next 3-day forecast is going to be gorgeous. It's going to be really nice.
I'm really happy about that. I think it's a great birthday present. Let's see what the weekend looks like. As you can see, tomorrow, the high is 71, and on Sunday, high is 73. The lowest is also tomorrow with 43 degrees. Saturday will be partly cloudy, and Sunday. But overall, it's a beautiful weekend. Can you believe this is February weather?
Nope, but I'll take it.
I know, me too.
Specifically ice. There's always snow on the side of the road. It's just cold. It's just, you know.
Yes,
But not this
beautiful
time,
weather.
so I guess it evens out. Well, as you're getting your kids prepared for school today, let's go to the bus stop and check things out. Back in the, I said dark ages, back in the old time, I used to ride the bus to school way back when. And anyway, you can see what the current temperatures are. Right now it's a cool 34 degrees, but it's a clear sky out there. Again, high today 68, so when kids are coming home from school, it is going to be gorgeous.
Yes.
I was listening to the Thunder game, the basketball game last night, or I watched the first quarter of it, and they were down like 20-4, and I thought, oh, this is not good. But however, what did you call it?
They had, they
Put you on.
Yeah,
it's a
they
Patriot
pull
something.
They
Oh, they pulled the
out
Patriots. That's what
yeah.
it was. We were talking sports earlier this morning. Jamara said, well, they pulled the Patriots. In other words, it was a turn everything around because I believe they won the game. But to find out more about the Thunder and the New York Knicks and really the news that happened overnight, let's go and check in with our bow tie guy. That's Derrick Silas with the Oklahoma Minute.
Oklahoma receives a real ID extension through June 2017. And Oklahoma natives and country music.
Due to significant rainfall that moved across the state, Governor Mary Fallin signed an executive proclamation yesterday removing a burn ban she ordered for 53 counties. On Tuesday, residents in Ward 4 and 6 voted for seats on the Enid City Commission. Jonathan Waddell and George Pankinen were elected. Enid Public Transit Authority received the 2016 College Transit Marketing Award during the Oklahoma Transit Association 19th Annual Award for Excellence. And in sports, as Steve mentioned, last night the Thunder took on the Knicks. Score was 116 Oklahoma City, New York 105. Go Thunder. District tournaments begin this week for two local high schools, Chisholm High and Oklahoma Bible Academy. Friday, February 17th, in the Class 2A Area 3 District 1 tournament, the OBA girls and boys will play against Minco at 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. This game will be in Cashion, Oklahoma. And Saturday, February 18th, in the Class 3A Area 1 District 5 tournament, the Chisholm Longhorn girls and boys will play Hennessy at 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. here in Enid. And the top two Division College 1 wrestling teams will face off, that is OSU, against Penn State Sunday, February 19th in Stillwater. And on this day in history, in 1878, silver dollars are made legal, thanks to the Bland-Allison Act. Today, the value of American money is essentially secured by faith in the stability of the government, but during the 19th century, money was generally backed by actual deposits of silver and gold called the bimetallic standard. In 1923, archaeologist Howard Carter opens the tomb of King Tut in Thebes, Egypt. And that's the Oklahoma Minute. Back to you, Steve and Jomara.
I appreciate Derrick mentioning that. If you're a junior high, high school, or collegiate wrestling fan, you will not find any better wrestling than at Stillwater this Sunday afternoon. As he mentioned, Oklahoma State and Penn State, two powerhouses in collegiate wrestling. We're trying to get, a group of people, are trying to get as many people to go to Gallagher-Iba Arena to pack the arena to support the OSU Cowboys in the wrestling match. And you've been in some wrestling matches. You know that's serious stuff.
I know.
Some moms take it real serious and dads too. But
yes,
anyway,
yeah.
if you have a Sunday afternoon, grab your kids and take them over to see a big collegiate wrestling. So
Well,
it's 7:37. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's still holding steady at 34 degrees.
And now remember that if you have any questions or pictures that you want to send to us, you can send them to gme@enid.org. Again, the address is gme@enid.org. Send us your pictures, any questions, family vacation pictures. We'll be happy to show them on our show.
Very good.
And also, as you know, Enid keeps very busy. And to tell us what's happening this weekend in Enid, here is Heather Hughes with what's happening.
Good morning, Enid. The new year is here, and there are lots of great events coming up you'll definitely want to check out here in Enid.
Good morning, Enid. Thank you for joining us this morning. There's lots of fun events coming up in town. I'll start with the Cherokee Strip Regional Heritage Center. They're having their annual Trappings of the Cherokee Strip show and sale. This is going to start February 24th and run through March 25th. It's going to feature Oklahoma's best Western craftsmen and artists in their artwork. These items are going to sell quickly, so plan on attending early in the month-long run. And next, the Festival of Flavor, sponsored by the Enid Rotary Club, is going to be on March 7th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Enid High School cafeteria. More than 20 of the local restaurants here in Enid are going to bring examples of their food, so be sure to check that out because it's all you can eat. Tickets are $15 and they'll be available at the door. Proceeds will go towards Enid High School's project graduation and other Rotary projects. And lastly, the third annual International Wine Tour is going to be at the Nonprofit Center on March 11th. There's going to be food and wine pairings from Germany, Spain, France, the United States, and Italy, which as of last year was the largest wine producing country in the world. These tickets are $75 and they can be purchased at the Nonprofit Center or you can call the number on the screen. And these proceeds are going towards the CDSA Youth Build Program. Thank you so much. That's what's happening. Back to you, Steve and Jomara.
Thank you, Heather Hughes. We appreciate that with all that information at 7:39 on this Thursday, February 16. Joining us at the round table in just a few moments is one of our favorite persons, individual at the City of Enid, She'll join us here at the round table to talk some tax return stuff as everybody's putting that information out. Well, let's take a look at the school menu. Now, do your boys, do they eat at school, or do they take their lunch? Do they not eat? What's the options for them?
Usually I pack their lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the menu today for Thursday, Salisbury steak. We got some potatoes, baked okra. Okay, I can do okra. And the WG, remind me that whole grain. What is that?
Whole grain, I
Is
think.
that it? Hot roll, banana. You have the banana. I'm not a big banana fan. But anyway, that's what's for Thursday, along with the milk. And Friday?
Well, for Friday, we have chicken sandwich, tater tots, ranch beans, pickles, tropical fruit, and milk. I like tropical fruit.
Yeah, I do too.
There you go.
Well, again, we're going to be joined here at the round table in just a few moments. But, you know, Enid is on the move, and we want to take a look at this video. And thank you for joining us on Good Morning Enid this February 16th.
What about if you're just starting, you're thinking about saving money, and
Good morning, Enid. It is Thursday, February 16th. Just in case you're keeping track of all the tax days, we have till, what, is it April 15th? Annette?
Actually, this year you get 3 extra days.
Oh,
The
great.
deadline is April 18th because the 15th is on a weekend, and then there's a holiday in the District of Columbia, so they've extended it
Wow.
to April 18th.
I'm glad I asked that. Well, very good. Well, our good friend from the accounting department of City of Enid is Annette Radomski. Annette, thank you for joining us again. I think this is your third appearance with us, and we always appreciate Annette because she's a wealth of information when it comes to just the work we do at the City of Enid, but also if you have a tax question. And for folks who want tax refunds, they're usually counting the minute, Annette, and saying, boy, when's this thing going to arrive? Is there any truth to the rumor, or you know, the refunds, are they being delayed this year?
Some of the refunds.
What have you heard?
Some of the refunds were delayed. If you had earned income tax credit or additional child tax credit, those returns would not be processed by the IRS until yesterday. So from now on, everything's on schedule. The holdback, and they were held up because of the Protecting Americans from Tax Hikes Act, trying to decrease the amount of fraud in tax returns.
So it sounds like regulation gets in the way again, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to protect everybody from having their identity stolen and fraud.
Sure. Well, thanks for joining us at the round table this morning.
Now, Annette, what is Form 1095 ABC? What do you do if you receive that form? What can you tell us about that?
Those are 3 distinct forms, and which one you get depends on who provides your health insurance coverage. It's basically what you're going to get that denotes whether or not you've got health care coverage for the year or you weren't covered.
Okay.
The 1095A is the one that you get if you bought it from the marketplace, and you will already have that. The other ones you'll get at a later date probably, and you'll just put those with your file, and those just are your proof that you had health insurance.
Okay, thank you.
Annette, let's talk a little bit about the dependents that we have. You know, if my child graduates, I guess maybe from college in May this year, am I able to claim him or her as a dependent on my tax return?
If they're under 24 and
Okay.
they've been a student for 5 months and you've supported them, yes, you can still claim them on your return this year. Once they're out of school for a full year, then no, you don't get to claim them. But their senior year, they are still eligible to be claimed on the parent's return if certain other tests are met.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Now, how about people that got married on December 30th, or for that matter, divorced, or maybe their spouse passed away during the past year. How do you file? Do you file single, or how do you do that?
Your filing status is determined based on your marital status on December 31st.
Oh,
so if you get married on New Year's Eve, say you have a New Year's Eve wedding, you're considered married by the IRS for the whole year. Likewise, if your divorce goes through at the end of the year, you're divorced for the whole year and you'll file as such. Now, there's some other issues if your spouse passes away. If you've got children in the home, there's other scenarios and options for you. But if it's just you and your spouse, you would still file a joint return as if that spouse was alive for the whole year.
Okay.
Annette, what if I get a phone call or an email from the IRS and say, Steve, you owe back taxes?
That is a scam.
When you pick yourself up off the floor.
Yeah.
So that's a scam then? Okay.
That is a scam. The IRS will not contact you by phone or email. Their first contact with you will always be through snail mail. Once you reply to that and give them a phone number or an email address and tell them that's how you want to be contacted, then they could be legitimate. But if your first contact is by phone or email, disregard it. It is a scam. They're just trying to take your money.
Interesting. Let me jump in here real quick, Jomara. We're bombarded, it seems like, with these fake emails from, flowers are being delivered or taxes or something. So I didn't realize it may look like an official IRS email document or something, but we need to stay away from that.
Right, because if you stop and think about it, when you file your tax return, you don't put your phone number on there. You don't put your email address on there. So how would the legitimate IRS have that information on you?
That's a good point.
They're not going to have that to connect you to that email. So please do not fall victim to that scam.
Right. You've mentioned before, Annette, we've discussed this previously, that if you receive the snail mail and they ask for your email or your phone, after that moment, then you may receive that.
That
but
is
not
if that
prior
is
to.
your method of choice to be contacted.
Okay.
You have the right to request that all further contact be through snail mail.
Okay.
You don't have to give them your email.
Well, thank you, Annette.
Good to know.
Now, on taxable items, is my workers' compensation payment taxable?
Workers' compensation is not taxable, and the confusion becomes unemployment is taxable.
Okay, that was my next question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But unemployment is taxable, but workers' compensation payments are not taxable.
Okay.
So,
Thanks for the clarification.
Well, let's stay on the subject of refunds. Everybody's interested in refunds. So how do I know when I'm going to receive my refund? Say everything is already mailed off and you're sitting there and the clock is running. How does a person, is there any formula, Annette, to say, okay, in 2 weeks, 12 weeks?
most refunds will be paid out in 3 weeks or less, but to check on the status, if you go to the website irs.gov, off on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a little button that says, "Where's my refund?" You just click on it and enter the information that it asks for, and it will show you where your return is in the process, if it's being processed, if it's been approved, if it's been issued.
Okay.
That being said, they only update it once a day, so you're not going to hurry it up if you check it 5 or 6 times a day. Likewise, you can go to Oklahoma Tax Commission, and they have a place where you can check the status of your refund as well.
So if you go to that website and you click on "Where's my return?" and there's this big glowing red light going off, then you probably should just move on and
Right.
check another day. Okay. All right.
Now, Annette, what happens if I receive a tax form or after I file my tax, I find that there's an error? What do I do?
What you'll do is you'll file an amended return on a Form 1040X, and I do recommend filing it as timely as you can. However, if you file your tax return today and you get another 1099 tomorrow, you need to wait until you get your first refund before you do the amended, because if they get 2 returns at the same time, that's going to kind of put you on the very back burner. But as soon as you get your first refund or balance due, then file the amended, correct it, submit everything, and it's good to go. And you do have 3 years from the date the return was filed or due to do the amended return and claim any additional refunds or pay any additional taxes.
And then we're going to have to hurry. We're running out of time. I know we could spend, an hour visiting with you. Let's say I bought this vacation home or a motor home or something like that. Can I deduct the interest?
You can. The IRS allows you to deduct the interest and taxes on up to 2 residences. And on a vacation home, you need to spend it needs to be fully self-contained in the event of a travel trailer or a motorhome, and you need to spend 14 nights a year in there. So if you meet those conditions, you can take the interest and the taxes of those off the same as you do your primary residence.
Jomara, let's go with our very last question as we finish this up this morning.
Okay.
Please.
So, Annette, what do the codes in box 12 of my W-2 mean?
Box 12.
Box 12.
That gives you a wealth of information, and I'm going to touch on the two main ones that you see. And it's a D, which tells you how much money you've put into your deferred compensation plan for the year. And then the code double D tells you what your employer paid for your health insurance for the year. The definition for the rest of the codes are usually on the back of your W-2, so you can see what that code actually means.
Okay.
And there's the definitions for all of those.
Well, thank you, Annette.
Very good. You
lot of
are a wealth of information. You
Yes.
always are. Thank you for joining us here at the round table this morning. It's 7:51, holding steady at 34 degrees. Annette Radomski is our special guest at the round table here on Good Morning Enid. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, my name is Erin Crawford, and I serve as the Chief Financial Officer for the City of Enid. Some of my responsibilities include financial planning, monitoring and reporting, investment management, internal controls, compliance with procedures, debt administration, and retirement plan oversight. I supervise 3 departments, which include the accounting, records and receipts, and utility services departments. If I can be of assistance to you, please contact me at the number provided on our website. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin, for that bit of information. Again, we want to say special thanks to Annette for helping us out this morning, meeting us at the round table to talk about tax returns and all this stuff as we're in the middle of tax season, if you will. Okay, we need to go back to the news for the Oklahoma Minute with the bow tie guy, Mr. Derrick Silas.
Governor Mary Fallin signed an executive proclamation yesterday removing a burn ban she ordered for 53 counties. And on Tuesday, residents in Ward 4 and 6 voted for seats on the Enid City Commission. Jonathan Waddell and George Pankanen were elected. EPTA, the Enid Public Transit Authority, received the 2016 Oklahoma Transit Marketing Award during the Oklahoma Transit Association 19th Annual Award for Excellence. And in sports, last night, the Thunder took on the Knicks. The score was Oklahoma City 116, New York 105. District tournaments begin this week for Chisholm High and Oklahoma Bible Academy. Friday, February 17th, the OBA girls and boys will play against Minko at 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. This game will be in Cashin, Oklahoma. And Saturday, February 18th, the Chisholm Longhorn girls and boys will play Hennessy at 6:30 p.m. and 8 p.m. here in Enid. On this day in history, in 1878, silver dollars are made legal, thanks to the Bland-Allison Act. And in 1923, archaeologist Howard Carter opens the tomb of King Tut in Thebes, Egypt. And that's the Oklahoma Minute. Back to you, Stephen Jomara.
Thank you, Derrick. Appreciate that update of the news overnight. A very quick morning is taking place, so we just keep moving with our show here at 7:53. In case you missed the young lady earlier.
Well, what's happening? Heather Hughes is here to tell us what's happening in Enid this weekend.
Good morning, Enid. The Cherokee Strip Regional Heritage Center is having its annual Trappings of the Cherokee Strip show and sale. This is going to be February 24th through March 25th. And next, more than 20 local restaurants are bringing samples of their food to the Enid High School cafeteria. This is called the Festival of Flavor, and it's going to be Tuesday, March 7th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. And lastly, it's the 3rd annual International Wine Tour sponsored by the CDSA. This will be at the Nonprofit Center, March 11th from 7 to 11 p.m. The tickets are $75. You can get those at the Nonprofit Center or call the number on the screen. Thank you so much. Back to you, Stephen Jomara.
Heather Hughes, thank you very much. I'd like to remind you, if you can stick around this morning here on the Enid Television Network, Enid Fire Chief Joe Jackson has a special interview and a special program. That's at 8 o'clock this morning on Channel 12 and 112. Also, next Thursday, the City Council meeting.
Yes.
And why is it on Thursday, Jomara?
Well, Monday is a holiday, and the city offices will be closed. So we have a schedule, I believe, on our webpage of office hours and all that information.
And
So-
the closing of the not the landfill, but the trash collection and everything. That's all.
Yes. Oh, it is
Again.
on the screen. There you go. But the city commission meeting will be at 6 o'clock or 6:30, I believe, on Thursday.
Yes, and you can watch that on enidtv.org on your smartphone or iPad. Also, advisory board. If you have the opportunity, you want to serve on the fire, civil service, the tree board, the park board. I mean, the list goes on. Several opportunities, a lot of vacancies. You can go to enid.org, our website, to look at this information. But this is an all call for people to serve on our boards.
Yes.
But we got to keep moving. It's time for us to remember 249-4910. Very important number to remember, because that gives you the opportunity to adopt a pet. Let's look at this promo right now, and I think we have a special pet joining us.
Stray animals like this are found and brought to Enid Animal Control every day. All of these animals are in need of good homes. Please consider adopting a dog or a cat from Enid Animal Shelter. Call us at 249-4910 or come down and see us at 1200 South 10th Street.
And we want to say just a special thank you for your response to adopting the pets that are out of animal control. Oftentimes on city commission meetings, we have a pet that is presented and people respond, families respond. So 249-4910 is the number to call. Gives these folks, get them out of the cage, and get them in a big backyard, big family, and all of that. So
Into a loving home.
if you're planning today, it's cold right now at 34 degrees, but the high today is going to be 68 degrees. We have another special guest, Jomara. Who is this?
Well, we have
Excuse me.
a dog named Zelda. She's a shepherd mix, and you can see her. She's very, very pretty. Her color is tan or brown. She's a female, approximately 2 years old. She hasn't had her shots or been fixed yet, but the cost to adopt is $125. She's very sweet and obedient, loves
Zelda's
treats.
Got a tail that works really well. Zing, zing, zing.
And she's super friendly and full of energy. You can see her. She's very excited to be here, very pretty.
And we want to introduce our newest member to the animal control team, if you will. We have Charlotte Ringwald with us.
Hi.
Charlotte, welcome to Good Morning Enid.
Thank you.
Looks like you have a friend
Oh,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Behind
she's
the
so
ears.
sweet. Hey, look, can you look over here? Oh, yes. Come here, baby.
Zelda, why don't you look this way so we
ready
can
to
see the
play.
color of your
She's
eyes.
ready to play.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She just looks at me. Come here. Oh, I got one
waiting
more.
for the
249-4910 is the call.
And
Okay,
it-
Zelda, we got to go. And Charlotte, we have to go. Thank you for being here,
Yes.
249-4910.
Well, make it a great day, Enid. Thank you for
Okay.
joining us.